It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Second and 10. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. To the air, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Now a first and 10 at the 11. After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On second down, here's Murray. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
That's one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Sly able to put this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On second down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. This defense for the Commanders is very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
With it is Brown. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. To throw is Murray. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dropped behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That caught by Tremble. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. You look at this Buffalo defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you're outplaying their defense as well. And that's what they did in the last game. And
the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
To throw, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to put 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's Gibson on the read option. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Gibson with the solid pickup there, and the Commanders love using his ability in a variety of roles. Led the team with almost 1,400 all-purpose yards in 2022. He can run it and catch it out of the backfield.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Murray. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Got him in, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That is caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
The score, Commanders 10, Bills 3.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Buying time to his left. Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger body wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. There's Tremble, the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 35, here's 2nd down at 7. Samuel going to go in motion right. Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now Murray again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Throwing now is Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Buffalo.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, Allen uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Allen looks to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Got a man, that's shorter. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And he'll go down at the the 28. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. After the turnover, here's Murray. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A final shot before half for Murray. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. Murray now to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And Oliver able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Hines now on the return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's pumped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The kick by Bass is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here is 3rd down at 4. From the gun, Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Straight ahead, Gibson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Play fake. Murray. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Murray changing the play. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel. 36 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And just shedding him off there. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Pass caught. It's Justin Shorter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Forward.
Here's Gibson on the read option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray. And he will find his man Samuel. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
To throw, it's Murray. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll send the tight end in motion left. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Bills 20.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll motion McLaurin left. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum may be changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hines. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here comes 2nd down. Throwing, Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. To throw is Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Washington will take control of the football in great field position. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Coach.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.